Hey, I really did kick in this door, man, just to kind of give Julio some flowers, man. Let's not forget, this is his hour. We're talking about his transformation, his walk with Christ and God, and and the
Mhm.
stories that we have in community. It's all great, right? And we all reflect and we all miss a certain somebody that we all had in common, one way or the other. But I really kicked in the door, man, to just say that I've seen the man, both, the dark side of this man and the man that's on this screen right here, right now, who is an anchor for a lot of us, who still aren't ready at that walk or haven't made that full commitment like he has. But it's an honor to call you my friend, still my brother, and and I, proud doesn't even do the the sentiment justice, right? Like it's amazing what he's done in your life, and and it's a true testament of who he is, right? He can change anyone, he could do anything. He is the end all be all, right? And I just want to say, keep doing what you're doing. And I know things have to get rough, for everyone it gets rough, uh, so just keep your head in it, and keep doing what you're doing, man. It's an amazing thing to watch, coming from where we've all came from.
Thank you, Cash. Don't forget to tell them that the Wrongest Wrong song will be out soon.
We're waiting
Yes,
for it.
yes. Shout out to my homies, Código Verde. I've tapped them. They've been in some studio uh, riffraff. So now I think they finally are finding a home. So it's definitely on the top of their priority to concoct this this song. And I've been kind of already formulating an idea around it. And I'm grateful that you tapped me and said, this is what God's called you upon, to tell me that that I need to make this theme music. And I got a little surprise on it, and I don't want to spoil it, but I'm working on two genres for you. One English and one that's synonymous to the corrido world. So you'll have your own corrido, and you'll have an American song. Um, I try to make you a I believe I could fly without all the pissing.
Hey, next time y'all are on together, we'll talk about those doors y'all kicked in together.
Oh yeah. Shy, he wants all the exclusive and
Listen,
hot tea,
man.
man.
Listen.
Just
Before I talk to
Hey,
y'all, let me tell you something, Cash.
we
Before I
got we
talk
got
to
to
y'all,
save the.
Before I talk to y'all, I watch all of the interviews. Y'all done gave all of those out of towners the stories. Y'all done gave all of those out of towners the juice. I'm just coming for the scraps that's left behind for the home
Here,
team.
here.
That's it,
You know
Popeyes.
what?
I
Hold
got.
up, hold up. Shy, you ain't
Uh,
lying. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Fine, bro. Shy Town first, always.
Lights out
that's
Always
right.
gonna
first.
be me.
I
Shit.
got a
You
story
know,
for you. I got a story for you.
my my people's come first always. I know people can say, "Oh, look, you snitch, you did that." All right, still doesn't change.
Yeah. Hey, I got a story for you.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Bedtime? It's bedtime like a motherfucker for JC, boy. It been his bedtime 2 hours
Hey,
ago. We holding him up. Listen, I
just
He's
appreciate
yawning. He's yawning.
picture this vision, right? Close your eyes, right? It's about 8 o'clock at night. It's cold outside. For some reason, Cash lives on the fourth or fifth floor. It's pretty high. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I mean, 8 o'clock at night. It's cold, and I got about eight big black garbage bags full of pails, and just full. And I'm trying to bring them up to the top. I'm trying to be discreet.
Discreet on a metal staircase in the back of a brick building. Not happening with
And
Tim's.
I'm hauling the bags up, right? They're ripping as I'm hauling them up. Chunks of green stuff is falling out. And I'm just hauling them up. Once I get them up, I'm like, all right, it's your responsibility now. You know,
Hey,
that's the big story right there, too.
hey, hey, guys! Before I forget, man, big shouts out to the Bible study, Ryan and Strong, Friday nights. Y'all guys should see if you
Yeah,
could sign up. I'm
JC,
not sure how you
anything you
guys
want
do
to
it.
plug, bro? Anything you want to plug to my audience? Let it out right now.
Real quick, Keith, man, God bless you, brother. Pleasure. Thank you. Just shouting out all those people from the Bible study, Ryan to Strong. Thanks to Julio and Omar and everyone who put it together.
Thank you, Jay.
Anything you
Hey,
want to
Jay,
shout out, JC?
Hey, did you tell Jill about how I think did you get with Maya, or did you just buy her like a T-shirt or a jersey or something?
You
Hold
guys
on,
talked about
Maya,
that or no?
Maya, Maya, Maya. And he said Jersey. You mean Maya with the Jersey dress on?
Oh man.
That still look like Maya with the Jersey dress on? Is
Hey,
that who we talking
well,
about?
listen. I'll be honest with you. I think I'm the one that gave her the jersey dress to begin with. I think to get her
Yo.
started, but that's a that's a different story. Y'all gonna get me in trouble.
Nah, 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 nah. All right, ain't gonna be none of that hiding. All right, that's cool. Don't worry. I'm gonna ask Val
Nah,
next time.
listen.
Be like,
No,
Val,
listen.
tell me about Maya.
It's a good story. JC, you remember that I had, we talked about it a few times, but yeah, I had the pleasure to be around Maya a few times. She's a really nice woman for sure.
Listen, if
Um,
anybody got Maya's contact info right now, holla at your boy. And she like
uh,
Hey,
fitted. I'll take it.
shout out to Chill, who's Maya's big brother, who
oh yeah,
plugged
for
all
sure,
that up.
big deal.
He's
You
home now. He's home now, off a long awaited. Shout out to Chill. That's one of the homies.
you know
Chill.
what's crazy? We're talking for those who don't know who Maya is. At that time, Maya was everything for sure. She's part of, she
So
was on one of my favorite songs ever with JC, with JC at Jay Z. What's it called?
best of me.
Best of Me. I remember
Yeah.
being in love with her, so it was a great opportunity for me. I mean, not opportunity. I'm not gonna say that. I take that back. Uh, I was blessed to.
No, Jay, I seen your face. I seen your face when you were giving her the jersey, bro. I still remember it to this day.
Yeah, she's really nice. Those
I'm
really
gonna
good people.
get you in trouble, so I'm gonna stop, bro. Val, it's all my fault.
Well,
If
we weren't together. Val and I weren't together. She knew what it was, so but
She
it
gonna
should be
tell us
all
the
about
truth,
her for sure.
audience. Val gonna tell us the truth about this Maya story.
She's gonna be like, all he was doing was tricking off on all them girls. That's all he would do. That's what she's gonna say.
hey,
And,
hey,
and,
Jay,
and I always come back. I always come back with, it's not called tricking if you got it. And she'll be
yeah.
like, and then I sleep on the couch, and then that's what happens.
Oh
Hey, do
boy.
you do you remember that for the 4th of July they got all those expensive fireworks at the
Yeah,
recording studio?
you know what's funny that Fourth of July. That's the first time. I think Val said in her book, right, Shy? That Fourth of July, that was a true story. That Val had just came home from her first stint. I hadn't seen her, and I had stopped by the chocolate factory, and they were having a big old barbecue out there. And I didn't expect to see her. I mean, whatever it was, but she was out there sitting there by herself, and I was actually, you know, with my then girlfriend at the time. And
Maya.
man, I ended up seeing her. I know there's a bunch of fireworks, there's a barbecue, everyone's there at the chocolate factory at that time, and it was one of those moments where we were able to catch up. And I remember, this is a true story. I'm gonna tell you, like, this is crazy because I got caught up, and me and Val were talking out there. Everyone's inside coming out, just it's a big old party, and I ended up taking so long. I think like an hour and a half went by, and we were just catching up, talking about all kinds of stuff. And the girl I was with opened the door. She's sitting in the truck the whole time. Totally forgot, and she bitched me out, guys. She was like, "Oh, like, could we fucking go?" And I remember Val looked at me. She's like, "Oh shit, you better go." And it was one of those
Oh
things
boy.
where Val will always remember that and be like, you let that girl yell at you or some shit like that, you know?
It was more like Val was more like, yeah, I think you better go before old girl talks too much and I gotta drag that bitch down the street.
You know what? It's crazy
It was
because
funny things that time.
again, like JC, look, you lived around her, you were around her, Cash, you've been around her. People don't understand, like, they expect it to be more. It's like she's like, she's not like one of the guys. You get me? She used to hook me up with all kinds of girls for sure, and and we're not the only dudes she was around. She always had dudes around her, like, you know.
Yeah,
Didn't
she
somebody get
definitely
their
had
face
a. She
blown off that
definitely.
day?
Say that again,
Say it again.
JC?
Didn't somebody get their face blown off that day with the fireworks that night?
Mm, I heard somebody got hurt, right?
Yeah, somebody got hurt that night.
Yeah.
They had
Yeah.
chill. They had fireworks that they like set off at the like White Sox stadium.
Hey, JC, you know what? I
They
always
had
get
nothing
questions.
people trying.
Yeah,
What?
they had. Yeah, I always get questioned about this whole Arizona thing about you putting me in a headlock.
Oh,
You headlock
And
Jay?
and
let's clarify that. So
listen,
do you?
listen. I listen, just to be clear. Like, it's funny because that day I still remember that week. It was another Fourth of July, right? It was that
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
I think,
You
man, there was.
remember you came down here with Val also,
Yeah,
like six of the guys.
yeah, I was in LA and I remember uh Val calling me and she was like, she called me and I was like, man, I'm in LA. And she's like, man, just come down. Everyone's here. And I was like, man, I had been in LA for a couple of weeks. And I said, man, she said, just jump on the plane. It's half hour, you know. I end up saying, all right, I'll go for the weekend. And that weekend, I think it was Swiss, right? The everyone had got on the quads. And JC, you were there, and I remember you and I tell everybody the headlight sounds a little bit rough. I do remember you coming and hugging me, and I was like, "Bro, get off me! Like, what you doing?"
Oh, it's because
And
you and the guys kept on riding me the whole time you were here. You guys were riding me, man, and I was like getting in my feelings.
Mhm.
I was remember I
I
was
remember.
throwing guys. I was throwing Corona bottles at them. Like we were supposedly playing. I was hurt. I was in my feelings.
Yeah, I
I just
remember that you you put your arm around that, and I kind of spin off of you. And I looked at you like, "What are you doing?" And you were just looking at me. I was looking at you like, "What's wrong with you, bro?" Like, and you were
you were
just
playing with me. You
smile.
were playing with me too. And I
No,
I
no, I
uh
know. I think that the whole part to me was when I did that, and the reason why you remember it that way is because I wasn't used like you know how it is. You're not used to someone like hugging you, and you're very loving and like touchy, and I was just like, what the fuck?
Was you getting high
you're
back
just
then,
not used
JC?
to you're, you're not used to another man hugging you from the back.
Mm. I haven't got used to that.
I think you finally met your match on these jail this jail PTSD that you guys both still suffer from.
Mm.
Uh,
Like
man,
I said,
people right away like to throw it out of like content and make it into something
yeah.
that's not like people don't realize that at that time we already had a close relationship because of Val. So like
Hmm.
uh that's the reason why we were playing the way that we were playing and why we got into it. Not got into it, but I mean, to be honest, man, like I said, I was just hurt. My feelings were hurt because you were playing with everybody else, like playing with me.
Like you mean like writing you?
Yeah, yeah. Val kept on telling you to leave me alone.
It's
Mhm.
like you weren't laughing with them, you were laughing at them.
Exactly. And then you had your big black bodyguard, and I was trying to figure out how I could get around him to get to you.
Where's that guy? Can I interview that guy? Where's that bodyguard guy?
That motherfucker sucked.
Um,
He was the worst
no, no,
bodyguard
no,
ever.
no, 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 no. Hold on, guys. Hold on, man. That was my boy, man. That was my bone crusher. Really good friend. Really good dude. he was, that was Bolo, man. Rest in peace to him,
Man,
man. Rest in
yeah,
peace to
rest in
him,
peace. Let's not be
man.
disrespectful. But I got a whole
Nah,
nother
nah.
story
I'll
about
be
him,
honest
man.
with you. Yeah, but that's not his thing. You have to understand that. That's what you understand. There's a difference between those dudes that have to do that and a bone crusher. He does what he does, right? He's there to not to hurt no one, just make sure put people in order. And look, it cost him his life. And rest in peace to Bolo, man. Uh, the Green Giant. They always called him like he was a like
I
friendliest
didn't
dude
even
ever,
know
bro.
he
Good
passed
dude.
away. Jay.
Hmm?
I didn't even know he had passed away.
Man, it's a rough one, bro. He got killed for being what he was. You know how it
Yeah.
is. Chi-Town don't play. He was a big dude, and always take the little dude that wants to prove himself and killed him right at one of the events. And I mean that's just the real like part of the stories that people don't get to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember having him around just because I didn't want like the last thing I wanted to do was get people in trouble or even my guys. And it's always haters anytime you go out. As the saying goes, anytime you go to this place, there's just trouble, and and for sure, man, it costed him his life. He was a good dude, no matter what. And there's a big difference between street dudes or you being in an event. Like his job, like I never expected him to risk his life for me at all. And there's a big difference between the street stuff and the entertainment shit. And I know it's like he was in a situation where they got the upper hand on us, and I didn't expect him to do anything else but to do what he did, and people would ride him. And I always said, like, bro, like, there's a time and place for everything, and that's what makes good leaders, right? And that's what people don't understand. It's not always about how tough you could be or how tough you're going to be. It's about making sure that you stay alive, making sure that that some of the stuff ain't worth it. And I think that's where the streets got it all messed up. And they always,
Yeah.
I see a lot of comments about, oh, yeah, right, this is fake. And I would say, bro, like, it's real simple. I will tell you, there's one of me and my brother, and then there's everyone else. Simple. Show me, like, and I think that's where people get messed up. Like, there's a lot of those war stories. There's a lot of those, like, instances where we could be like, had close calls. I'm sure for JC and for everyone who was in that part of those environments. And so Bolo, man, I'm gonna tell you, Bolo's gonna have a spot for sure in my show. Um, he was a really good friend, bro. Yeah, bro. Let me tell you something. This dude, he was 6'2", 6'3", 350, bro. He could probably lift up a house. Okay, bro. He would pick me up with one fucking arm, literally, and be like, like I was a little dog. Like, get over here, come on, and just like he did what he was supposed to do, bro. I seen this dude break fucking eye sockets. You get me? And I always used to tell him. He always understood, man. We don't want to hurt no one. Let's just diffuse the situations because it's always gonna be like that. You're with a girl, you know, something. You're gonna people be trying and really good dude, man. It's just part of being in the streets, part of being in their life.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I'll tell you, for all those people who don't get it, like, that was just for us when we were going out inside the club, but outside the club, I had the real dudes right there just waiting. And still look at all the stuff that happened to us. You're never
Yeah.
gonna be, prepared. It's always gonna be, when they plan it, and there's always gonna be some dudes who want it more than you want it. And I tell you, what's crazy? I could give a consulting to all these rappers. Like, to me, it's always like, bro, you did what? You had what at the club, or you did what after the club? Like all that money, and you can't pay your armed guard. You can't like. It's
Rappers
crazy
don't
to me.
listen till they get smoked.
Yep. Or get robbed, and it costs them more.
I don't want to hold up JC any longer. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning for him right now. The next time any of you guys want to have one of these, chill sessions where everybody just kicks the bobos together like this, and this is therapy as well as you know what I'm saying, love. So I'm here again. I'm never here to disrespect nobody. I'm never here to put nobody on the spot. I'm here to get them stories. I'm here to get what my audience wants to know. I'm not here to sandbag nobody. You know what I'm saying? So, JC, I appreciate you for being here and giving us your time. I thank you very much. We thank Damien Cash and Jay Flores for making their appearances. We missing P. Shout out to P. Again, P always gives a salute to your walk, JC, and he's watching what you're
Let
doing.
me let me get a shout out to Pete, man, because I don't really get to talk to him too much. Pete, hey, thank you, man, for everything. I love you, bro. I hope I can talk to you soon, bro, and hopefully I'll see you on the Bible study.
Yeah. Hey, man, for real. Hey, JC, man, thank you for everything, man. God bless you. I really hope that you continue to touch people's lives and understand, like, shy is big. I'm always about it's just hard. Like, um, when people come to your channel, you're going to see two, sides of it. You listen to a story and it sounds like, like real street. People could be like, oh, you snitch and this and that. But man, it's real life. And I think that to share these stories and to share like our testimony and think where we came from, and that always has to be done. It has to be through Jesus Christ, right? And I go to the Bible study, man. Man, JC introduced me to some great mentors that I appreciate. Like, man, John Humphreys especially. Man, he's been a blessing. And for all those people who who are part of the Bible study, that always saying prayers for Val and for me and the whole family. Like, man, I'm thankful and grateful that for all of you. And God bless you, JC, in your journey for sure. Keep
Thank
doing
you,
what
bro.
you're doing.
Hey, Chill, do you mind if I close us off with a prayer?
Oh, go right ahead. And I just want you to know, what you're doing matters, bro. Just know that what you're doing matters
Thank, thank you, bro.
for sure.
Thank you.
Do your thing.
All right. Father God, thank you for this moment. Thank you for the work that's being done on all parts. Just thank you for these men now. Thank you for giving us the strength and the wisdom to be able to share our stories. Thank you for this new heart. I just ask that you keep guiding us, you protect us, and you just keep helping us to be able to share the truth, Lord, to help and impact these young men. We are in a time where we need strong males to stand up, Lord, and teach these young men how to be strong men of God. I ask all this in the name of Jesus. Amen.
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 Appreciate it, man. You have a good night. JC, consider yourself free to go whenever you're ready to go. Salutes to Wifey for being patient with us. I appreciate you. And again, you guys are always welcome back whenever.
Hey,
Thank you,
God
big shout
bless.
out to
God bless
wifey
you guys.
Bethany Savage, man. Keep, she's there. She's your partner doing it with you, man, for all your
brother.
work, your prison work, and all that. God bless both of you, man,
The,
and for
the
putting up
real
with you too, man.
the real VIP,
The real
Beth
VIP.
Savage.
Yeah,
No,
like,
tell her she don't wanna come out and say hi.
yeah, man.
It's
Thank her
just
for
in her
putting up
face.
with you, for her patience with you, man. That says a lot, JC. We all know that we all come with some type of a struggle, and it's not easy loving people like us. So big shout out to
Yeah.
her.
Thank
A
you for
hundred
letting us
percent. She's
borrow him
like
for
I
a little
said,
while today.
the real VIP and all of this. And I've seen her be not. I saw your post earlier, man. It's a true testament of love, man. And it's like to see that unwavering love that she's had for you and how instrumental she's been in your growth, man. That's only been what any man could ask for, man, from a woman. She's a true like work of art, man. God bless her.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Sean Ray, man. God bless you. See you.
JC, I'll be hitting you up for the diet plan, bro. I'm gonna hit you up for the diet plan. I'm gonna, what I'm saying, I'm looking to be a different dude by next winter, Papa. I'm gonna have one of those
Let's
You
do it.
could
pictures and
do
shit.
it. That's what we need to do. We need to make sure we do a day where it's just shy and getting him in shape, getting them big roles. He
Yeah.
might be able to play me. You get me in the
Hey,
shows.
no
Yeah.
shit. I'd have to. You'd have to cut me off at the knees and de-age me, Papa.
You just gotta lose about 150 pounds. That's it.
I'll play Armando. Don't worry about it. I saw pictures of him. I ain't
Nah,
gotta lose nothing.
we